In this video, I will show you my underwear, and no, I'm not a weirdo, and you will get my point very soon. When I stumble upon yet another YouTube automation guru, there are only two questions I ask myself as a mental exercise to establish whether the guy is legit or, let's say, questionable. And no, don't need to fast forward to the end of the video. Let's reveal the questions. So the question number one: does the business model behind the whole story look viable? And if you look at YouTube automation, you basically post videos and they get traffic from browse features, they get traffic from suggested videos, they get traffic from search, and they also can explode for whatever reason after several months. Sometimes a video can cost like $10, $20 to produce. A good video normally, if we're talking about scaled mechanical process, should cost about from 70 to $100. But if you are using AI, if you are using really cheap freelancers, it can be like $5 or $10. So a good video can bring just from AdSense revenue several $100s, right? We all know that, but not every video will blow up. So is this business model legit? It looks like. And another question that I normally ask myself is, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? So let me explain. Let's say you found a niche that is basically printing money. For example, search-based channels with tutorials on how to, I don't know, how to uninstall Instagram app, how to delete your Facebook profile, something like this. Simple things that people Google every day. And you use special tools like vidIQ to establish the baseline of potential traffic. And it looks like a good business model. So these videos are easy to produce, and you can basically Google something and record the process on your camera, like how you uninstalling your Facebook account, and it takes about, I don't know, 5 minutes to Google, 5 minutes to record, don't really need to edit, upload, make a thumbnail. So about an hour for a video. Looks like a good business model, because if we take an hourly rate for this kind of job, you can pay minimum wage, let's say in US, but nobody will do this. So normally people outsource on Upwork, on Fiverr, and it can cost like $5 per video, sometimes even less if you like on a good terms with a trusted freelancer. So if we look at operational costs, everything looks good. But if your business model is so good, the question is, why would you sell a course? Don't get me wrong, some people just have this mindset, they need more money, they were born poor or they have some trauma, and they really can't stop. And I get that. It's kind of okay. It's a legit reason to sell a course for me. But some people are just seem fishy to me. It's actually not so difficult to establish when something smells fishy, you know? So, for example, recently I stumbled upon a guy who started blowing up in this YouTube automation niche. I already tried this. I know it's not as easy as they say, even with AI, because many AI channels get blocked, get shadow banned, because YouTube doesn't need this low quality AI content. And when you are really trying to make good content, it will not cost you like $5 or even $70. It can cost like $500 per video or more. If you are making documentaries like Real Life Lore or Magnets Media or whatever. There's also no guarantee that any of your videos will blow up. And you can run out of money before your channel even get monetized. And when these gurus, they are showing their channels, often they show that actually the channel has been monetized like from first video. And the obvious question is like, dude, where did you get this channel? Why is this monetized with the first video? People struggle to get monetized. They spend months and dozens, hundreds of videos to just get monetized. And you showing us like, yeah, first video I already earned $3, and then I posted like 5 videos, $100 per day. There's something definitely wrong about this because it doesn't work like this in real life. So the main question I ask when I stumble upon this kind of videos is like, dude, this channel that you supposedly have is printing you hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars per year. And why are you so busy creating competition literally in your niche instead of drinking pina coladas, I don't know, in Dominican Republic? It doesn't make any sense. I will show you one thing. So exhibit A, my underwear. Yeah, I'm not crazy. So this thing is actually broken. I think it's broken somewhere. Yeah, it is broken. I keep it as a memory. You know why? This was the first thing I bought as an adult with like my own cold money. And it's original whatever brand. I don't even remember. You cannot find the brand here. It's broken. Okay, I don't wear this. I keep it as a memory. I paid $100 for this. I paid $100 for this, and I was very proud of myself that I'm an adult now. But when you are young, you are into materialistic things, and I expected, okay, I will impress the girls with these things. With this, uh, yeah, it was a good quality product. Obviously, with I don't remember, 50 or $100. It was a crazy price for an underwear, and I just keep it to remind myself, like when you have money, what you can buy. I hope you're not thinking I'm crazy now, because I showed you this as an example. Why would you spend your time as an 18, 20 years old when you just found your niche, when you earned your first, like, whatever, $10,000, $100,000? Why would you spend your time teaching other people to do this instead of like going for a shopping spree? That's my point. When I was this age, my idea of success was this: buy good stuff for myself. So if you're still here after seeing my underwear, let's talk business. So how do you establish whether the guy is legit? When you are being shown a very high RPM, let's say $30, $50, $100, and some guys show even crazier numbers, you should immediately spot cherry picking. So, for example, it's legit, right? If the AdSense account is not blocked, it's probably legit. But, but, uh, on a channel with hundreds of videos, if somebody cherry picked for you a single video with like $50 RPM, what your brain does? Your brain creates an image of like, yeah, every video should bring, if not $50, at least $30 RPM. And I have a video of what an RPM really is. I don't know, put it somewhere here or in the description. So, long story short, people don't understand RPM. If your video was shown like 1,000 times and one dude clicked on the ad, and I don't know, the advertiser bids $5, you will get $5. But you will think that you are being paid $5 for 1,000 views. But if two people click on the ad, you will get $10. So that's $10 RPM for basic example. When I see these gurus, they are showing crazy RPM. They also sometimes showing sources, sources of traffic. And many times I see it's external. You know what external is? Basically, somebody clicked a link somewhere in Discord, in Telegram, who knows where, and watched a video. Maybe it's a bot, because it's very difficult to fake like browse features main page and when it comes to like external, you cannot control this traffic. YouTube cannot control this traffic. So I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm not throwing names at you, but you know where I'm heading, right? So basically, you can buy a traffic, let's say for $100, and if this traffic for $100 will be misled to click on an ad, you will get a high RPM. And you need only one video or two videos to show a very high RPM. These videos normally will have low view count, but the RPM will be very high. And how to establish a legit guy? A legit guy can show you like the whole story of the channel. For many years, how it started, how it wasn't monetized for some period, and how it got monetized. It was earning $1, $2, $5 per day. And then one spike and it started really earning money from AdSense. But you can see by the numbers that at that point the channel was over like 10 or even 100,000 subscribers. Next time you stumble upon some guy who's bragging about his earnings with YouTube automation, you ask yourself these questions. Like, who is this guy? Why is he selling you a course instead of drinking pina colada in Philippines or Thailand or wherever? And does the business model look legit? Is it profitable? Sometimes an overhead can be dozens of thousands of dollars that you don't have just to start. And if he's not revealing this from beginning, if he's not showing this, this means the business model is actually selling courses. There's nothing wrong with selling courses, but you gotta do it in a proper way. So I will tell you a story of how I bought my first and only course. So I found this video with like 10,000 views. The guy was doing an experiment, 1,000 push-ups for 30 days. Like the video was called "What 1,000 push-ups for 30 days did to my body." Very interesting. At that moment, it was about 7 or 8 years ago. So relatively new format at that time. Now everybody's doing this. So the video got 1 million views in like 2 or 3 weeks. And from the first video, I subscribed to the channel, and second video got like 500,000 views or over 500,000 views. And I was into this guy. That was cool. I never seen anything like that at that moment. And after a couple of videos, he basically announced, I don't remember, on community, I think it was before community tabs. So he basically announced somewhere that he wants to like earn some money and sell a course. And this kind of videos was difficult to produce. He was making like one video in 2 months, I think. It was kind of logical because you cannot make much money when you post only one video per 2 months. And his first video that got the most views wasn't monetized because the channel was new. Everything makes sense so far. And he said, like, guys, I know some of you ask me like, how did I do this? And you want to buy my product, but I don't have any product. And since you're asking me, I decided to write a course. And if you want to buy a course, you just subscribe to an email list, you will get one notification. So I subscribed to an email list. He announced that the course would be about $80, I don't remember. And I was eager to buy that product because at that point I already invested several $1,000s into equipment and couldn't start. I didn't know how to start. I didn't know what was the secret of this, I don't know, retention grabbing videos, interesting videos. I just recorded footage and didn't know what to do with it. So I was looking for his wisdom because he was obviously on a much higher level than me. And he didn't sell anything to me. I was like one of these guys who wanted to buy that course. So a couple of months passed and nothing. I didn't get any email, and people started asking this guy in the comments like, dude, but where is our course? And he said, guys, I failed. I don't know how to write a course. Yeah, back in the days, people were authentic in these scenes. Later, about after 1 week, he decided that he will make a live webinar, and he said, "Okay, if any of you wants to learn, I will make a live webinar one time, and because I failed with a book, with a course, it will be cheaper." I think I paid $40. I'm not sure. I paid $40. I didn't know what a webinar is, and I like wanted a book to read, and I wasn't. I wasn't excited about the webinar, but anyway, I trusted the guy. So I paid $40. I will tell you, till this day, it was the best, the best investment of my money in the YouTube space, because I spent several $1,000s just for equipment. Some of this equipment is dead, broken, lost. Like I bought a drone that I used 2 times in my life. Battery is probably dead. I bought several cameras. For example, my first camera I bought, and I also used it for photography, and I didn't know about stabilization. Basically, there was no stabilization, no focus, nothing. It was unusable for video. So I bought another camera, and another camera was ultra wide action camera, and I didn't know what ultra wide was. So basically, not really great footage. So I kind of learned and learned and learned. But the problem was story structure, not the equipment. It's always about your content, not the equipment. If you are watching till this point, you got some value, right? Talking head, nothing, no fancy editing. It's about the information and the story structure. So that's what I learned from paying $40 to that guy. And it was about 80 people on a webinar. Basically, a webinar is a live stream. It's a fancy name for a live stream. So he gave everyone an opportunity to ask questions, and I asked only one question that was very important for me. Like, dude, I have all this equipment and I record stuff. I don't know what to do with this. And he answered, like, why are you recording stuff? You should ask yourself, like, what is your story? What are you trying to show? Forget about stuff. Forget about your footage, your terabyte or 2-3 terabytes of footage you recorded. Just create a story. And I created my first story. And normally you will hear from YouTubers that your first 100 videos will suck. Yeah, I recorded some footage before on a dead channel that basically like shoot and go, shoot and post. That wasn't really a proper channel. But when I started a proper channel, I recorded about 10 or 12 videos for that channel many years ago, 10 years ago. But when I started my first channel after this course, and people were saying like, your first 100 videos will suck, I made probably my best videos, like first 10 videos on that channel, probably my best of all time. Because I learned that story comes first. So this is what a good digital product is. For a good digital product, people come. You don't sell. You don't like force digital product onto people. They come to you because they trust your expertise. When you stumble upon legit guys, you will see it. You will see it. For example, Shane Hammers. The dude has a channel with 1 million subscribers in a very lucrative niche of like education, self-employment, side hustles, whatever. So this is his main channel, and I originally discovered him with his very small niche channel where he's teaching stuff. And when he was teaching stuff, he from beginning was showing his channel, his analytics, and you can kind of check it out. You can see that the guy is a golden button owner with long form videos in a very like high RPM CPM space. And yeah, that makes sense. But when somebody's showing you like small channels or gaming channels or whatever, and you see very high RPM, it doesn't make any sense. So I take this guy's RPM as a baseline. So he has about $11, I think, $10 or $11 He's constantly showing his revenue from YouTube channel, and he's always preaching that you cannot rely on AdSense revenue because AdSense revenue can fall any moment, and traffic can fall, and anything can happen. And from my experience, you can even get disconnected from the program just because of your nationality. So how do you monetize? You monetize with your product, or you monetize with paid communities. I know people with bigger channels, much bigger channels than mine, are watching this channel. I already have like several dozen subscribers. So if you only monetizing your content with AdSense, it's a very bad idea. You should try opening a paid community. I have a link in the description. I will not talk about this. If you watch this channel, you already know. And that's basically what I wanted to say for today.